Awesome. All right, so we are rolling. Have you ever been on YouTube before?
Like 2 years ago, but I deleted my channel
Oh, why?
because it was very cringy.
What were your videos of?
Well, I was like random TikToks, like I can't even think about it.
Like those like vines kind of thing?
Yeah,
You remember those?
yeah.
Yeah, so what brings you to Omegle? Like what why Omegle?
I'm just bored, so I come on here for laughs and yeah.
Just like who's that in the back? Who's your partner in crime?
Just ignore her. No, don't ignore me,
Well,
please.
tell us a little about yourselves. Like, where are you guys? What state are you from? What do you guys like to do? That sort of stuff.
Okay, so me and her from Colorado, and then Hey there.
Nice. That's where
We
I
like
am too. I'm in Denver right now.
wow. Teammate. We're in Colorado still, even though we're from there. But we like to hang out and draw No, online. That's just mainly me drawing. No, you have not seen my drawings. Anyways, yeah.
Cool. And I'm guessing like a big part of your story is being gay, right?
Mhm.
So like because you mentioned as soon as we came on for the people watching, as soon as we came on Omegle, what did you say? What were the
I said I may be a faggot, but I don't care.
cool? So like what stories do you have about like discovering your sexual orientation and how is that process been for you?
Okay, so this is a little embarrassing, but like when I
It's
was on
okay.
a sleepover, this girl, like we were playing truth or dare, and she kissed me. Ugh, that kind of sparked something.
How old were you when that happened?
Um, like 11.
And so like was that your first kind of experience thinking like, oh, like I may actually like women?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Have you Well, what about your friend? Is your friend just your friend? Are they a significant other? What is their story?
Just a friend. Do you want to say your story? Sure.
Cool.
Hello.
Hello.
So I'm their friend.
Cool.
They are down by near as well.
Do you get just a question about pronouns? Is that do you guys go by they?
They go by they. I go by he.
By he? Okay.
He, it, he, him works too.
Okay,
It
great.
works too.
Cool.
So I, more or less, I pretty much like. Yeah, yeah. So sorry. I am sometimes just like, well, I keep trying to do this as if this is a news interview.
Hey, no, that's okay. Just do whatever you feel comfortable with. That's okay.
I mean, I still am like queer pretty much, so I just question what I am still. So don't laugh at me.
That's awesome. No, that's that. You know what? It like takes a lot of bravery to be vulnerable and to say that. So good for you. That's awesome.
I mean, I don't really care much about what people think. It's just like their opinion, whatever. I don't care. If it's bad, then it's bad. That's their thing, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, that's their own block. That's their own issue, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys have pretty supportive parents when it comes to all this discovery?
I do. Let me just grab my phone back.
Do you want to kind of talk a little bit about like what your parents have done that have made them supportive?
Okay, so basically, I didn't really come out. My parents asked me if I was. I was just like, yeah. And then they're like, okay, we support you in whatever decision. So then they got me a lot of pride stuff. For instance, my flags. And they really let me be who I want to be. and experiment.
Yeah. So, could you talk a little bit about that process for you? Like what has the experimentation process been like for you, and have you felt like it's like you've learned a lot from the process?
Yeah, because before I really came out, I was like so scared to tell my parents because I didn't know how they would react. And then since I came out, I feel a lot more open about who I am and my sexuality, and I'm not afraid to tell people, and I don't care what people think
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
because if they don't support me, then it's your decision. Who cares?
It's hard. It's hard because it's like, of course, we care about what others are saying, but it's like also those
Yeah,
kind. But it's like those people aren't even worth listening to. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, it's fascinating, interesting. Do you have like I don't know of like the things that are happening in our society and in our culture, and I'm also interested in hearing your friend's point of view too, if you'd like to share it with him it with him, um, like what you think should be some things that we should be talking about like in our culture in our society that we aren't currently.
I think we should be talking about all the LGBTQ members and oh my gosh, all the LGBTQ members like getting killed. People aren't really talking about that, and it's sad because that's most of the people who get killed these days are people like black people and then LGBTQ people, and it's sad because they didn't have a choice to be like that. They didn't choose to be that color or that way that they are. Professional.
Hmm.
And then
How about your friend? Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
no, I was done. I was done.
Okay.
Okay. So my it's like I pretty much have the same thing as they do. Pretty much just a lot of people that are black that are getting killed, and a lot of just LGBTQ members in general are just getting killed, which is slightly concerning. I mean, more than slightly, like very,
Could
very concerning.
could you like specify a story or maybe like are there is there a news source or something that you guys would recommend people checking out? And if so, could you type it down just so that people can go to that site or
Unfortunately, no, I don't know any good news sites. Do you?
No, unfortunately.
Mm.
I think an important thing here is okay. Rue, hold on. The dog is barking here. Um, I think an important thing to do these days is to find important news sites and know that the information and the data and the research is true. You know, is not
Yeah.
faulty, right? And so like I would urge you guys to find like a website or a news organization that you guys trust and that you know that you could share because I would love to like I would love to read up more about the statistics of LGBTQ plus murder rates and stuff just to be more informed. So
As
is there a story that you guys know of like the most recent LGBTQ hate crime?
I don't know if this is recent or anything, but there is this story that a girl who was queer, she got raped and killed by a priest at church, and it's sad because he said in like jail that he was just trying to clear the gay out of her by giving her a taste of men.
Really? Oh God, that's awful.
unfortunately, sometimes people do that, and it's not the best thing.
What do you think is the issue? Like trying to get into these, like what do you think that we could do as a society, or just like in our normal relationships to to stop this hatred? Or like in the media, like what do you guys think? How can we slowly solve this problem?
Definitely talk about it more, probably.
Yeah, I just want people to understand that we're not any different from society, really. It's just that we like people that other people don't like the opposite. I mean, like the same gender, or wanting to be the opposite gender that you are.
We're pretty much just same normal people, just with different like thoughts, you know.
And then the same thing with people saying that TV shows are forcing, like with LGBTQ members, are forcing gay on them and gonna make them that same way. But like with the straight relationships on TV, that's the same thing as forcing gay on people, because it's also forcing men to want women, or women to want men. And like, and then people are like, you're too young to know your sexuality, but like that's also saying I'm straight until I figure out my sexuality. But straight is also a sexuality.
Uh-huh.
So just, yeah.
Yeah, it's the straight kind of blindness, similar to like white blindness, you know, like
Yeah.
in our society's mind, white is neutral and straight is neutral, but it isn't. Like
Yeah.
it's a stance. It's a point of view that is just
Yeah.
kind of embedded in us because that's just what we've grown up with knowing
And I
as the
feel like
standard.
homophobia is something that's forced onto you more than actually choosing that to be homophobic, because you can grow up with homophobic parents who would like tell you that it's bad, and tell you that like anybody who hold on anyone who is part, oh my god, I can't even think, anyone who's part of the LGBTQ community will go to hell, and that's a sin.
Yeah. Uh-oh, you got a dog too.
Yeah. We all
Let-
have dogs.
Can we see that cute little dog? Do you have a cute little one?
I just fell off
the bed.
Yeah.
Let's see this guy.
Party.
Okay, Cha-cha.
Oh! Oh my gosh. What kind of dog is that?
Corgi.
A corgi? Oh my god. Corgis are the cute. Look at how happy he is. Oh. Well, before we go, guys, I mean, thank you for stopping and talking for a bit. Is there anything else that is there anything else that you guys would like to say to the audience before going?
Yeah.
Stop saying LGBTQ plus is a trend.
If you guys have parents who have forced homophobia on you, and that you feel that it's wrong, and but you know that you are queer, or you're thinking that you are, don't let anybody tell you that you aren't, or you can't be, or you're too young, because it's okay to question, it's okay to be that way. So be you and don't care what other people think.
Badass. That's awesome. Thanks so much. I'm going to
You're
be
welcome.
uploading the video like in 5 minutes, so make sure to subscribe so that you can catch it. And I'll be
We'll be sure
seeing.
to watch it.
Yeah, yeah. And I have my email up there too, so if you guys ever want to come back and say something else, I've had people come back and talk again. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
See you guys later.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.